Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, our boy Lamont Roach is the man of the hour. You know, that's what most of the conversations are about. The man of the hour, because our face of boxing, which people just anoint, got beat, basically. And it's probably damn near the best scenario that could have happened for Lamont Roach, right? Because, like I said in my last video, you know, I think the champion needs to get beat a little bit worse than that, right? And, you know, but like I said, I didn't want to add the little, you know, going on a knee in the 9th round. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I'm just talking about from the fight itself, taking that out of the play, you know, hey, did he really beat him enough for the titles to change hands? Right? Because if so, you know, I'm so used to it and so battered, you know, I'm broken in terms, because I've always seen fights where I'm like, wait a minute now. Now listen, Lamont Roach is getting a whole lot of props because of what he did, because he definitely didn't lose the damn fight. That's for damn sure, right? Punch stats, everything show that. You can look at the fight, right? He wobbled him lightly a couple of times, but he was just definitely in the fight coming forward. Now, let me just show you somebody else so I can just show you why I'm damaged goods. We don't talk about Jermaine Ortiz. We don't talk about Jermaine Ortiz at all. Jermaine Ortiz is one of the best fighters in 140. We don't talk about him at all, right? Beat so-called awesome to take over, Teofimo Lopez, got a loss. I think he did enough to win that. About as much as Lamont Roach just did. Beat Lomachenko ass. Didn't get that neither. Then they just tell you stuff like Lomachenko came on at the end of the fight. Yes? Well, let's just take all the rounds out and just look from round 9 to 12 and see if that's the truth. It's not. Just they just say stuff and you know, people just fall in line, and I call it the Walking Dead syndrome. Jermaine Ortiz should be talked about a whole lot different. Jermaine Ortiz should be known as one of the best fighters in the 140-pound division because he basically beat 2 top echelon guys. Sandor Martin just had a good fight against Puella. Probably should have got the nod. Very close. But, right? Then he beat Teofimo Lopez. Knocked him down twice. And lost that fight. No, he didn't. We should be talking about Sandor Martin a little bit different. You know, think about that. Gennady Golovkin against Canelo, the first fight. A definite win. That fight wasn't close enough to where Canelo gets a draw in that fight. Right? Gennady Golovkin wins that fight. Right? Here's one for you that you don't like. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury won. Right? Pushing the action, coming forward, looked better than him after the fight, not lumped up. Tyson Fury lumped up and knocks him down in 2 separate rounds. And we talking about Tyson Fury supposed, and he's the champion. Tyson Fury is supposed to get a draw with that fight. Now, those are like 3 or 4 examples. Here's where the kicker comes. All 4 of those guys' careers would be totally different. They would be totally looked at different. Who knows, probably on the way to Hall of Fame status, getting a lot of props. Their whole careers would be a lot different. Jermaine Ortiz, one of the best. And see, here's the deal. If people would look at Jermaine Ortiz, how he really is, we'll be looking at people like who's supposed to beat him then. If your name ain't like Shakur Stevenson coming up to 140, you're going to have a problem beating Jermaine Ortiz. Now they're trying to call his style this and style that, right? Jermaine Ortiz handles his business. He's one of the best. We'll be talking about him totally different. Sandor Martin, retired Mikey Garcia, handle his business. Then he messed around and he would have beat Teofimo Lopez and retired Mikey Garcia. We're talking about this Spaniard in a whole different light. Not just, oh, he's in fights and he's in fights. No, he's a good one, right? Borderline great one. Both of these cats. Gennady Golovkin's career, not different. He beats Canelo that first fight. First of all, then, you know, the second fight, then they would have got a draw. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a champion and beat him. His career, you know, was decent, but, you know, this dude beat Canelo the first fight. And Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury that first fight, right? A whole lot of stuff is different, right? Now, Deontay Wilder should have sued him and took him to court with that second fight, but that's another different story. All these guys' careers would be a lot different, right, if they would get these damn fights. But Lamont Roach, that's pretty good because everybody's talking about him right now. Everybody's seen what he did. Face of boxing, who was just calling everybody else regular, putting good fighters down, couldn't talk to him about good fighters, all that face of boxing stuff. Yeah, one down, another face of boxing to go. Lamont Roach handled his business and everybody understood and know it. That's probably the best scenario we got, right? Now, what do I think about this damn taking the knee stuff? When I put that in it, Lamont Peterson, about to say Lamont Peterson, he bad boy too though. Lamont Roach won the damn fight. We put that in there. The dude took a knee, in the discussion. Took a knee, period. We've known about people taking knees, no matter what. You took a knee. Now, listen, you taking a knee because some hair grease got in your eye? So wait, a boxer that can move, you can't move for a while and just hang in there with one eye for a while? For a few, few more seconds or something, a minute, 2 minutes, for crying out loud. With one eye and some foot movement, we can't do that? Dude forgot he was in a real fight, thought he was in sparring or something. But that's no excuse. The hair grease, now his hairdresser done came out and said she didn't put that much grease. He did his hair on Wednesday. Would you still talking about grease on Saturday? Right? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm surprised about the hairdresser coming out saying something about somebody rich. So she must be got her money together, because normally you just say, well, listen, for a few grand, I'll shut up. But she didn't. So grease is not the word, right? Just to put it, the pun intended. Grease is not the word. So, you can't just stop because there's no damn grease. So that put Lamont Roach over the top. Bottom line. And I think if Gervonta Davis ain't going to, rematch the dude, then he's supposed to get sued. Damn, it's too many rhymes popping off, ain't it? If you don't rematch the dude, you're supposed to get sued. Because Lamont Roach supposed to get a rematch because of all those discrepancies. I didn't really want to talk about the knee thing because that just puts him over the top. Boom. And I'm happy people disagreeing with me, you know what I'm saying? Because, I don't roll with Gervonta Davis. I haven't, because I don't like face of boxing. I don't like how he acts, right? But, in this fight, when I'm looking at just, the fight and did you do enough to take the championship belt from a champion, I'm a little funny on that. You got to do a little something to take the belt. But when you put that whole thing, plus, first of all, you really won the fight, probably nicked it, and you got a knockdown, count it, because you hit him twice before he went down with the knee. That's his fight. So he has all the right to do some suing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he should be pursuing some suing. So here's the deal, y'all. Lamont Roach is now the man of the hour. He can go into a very lucrative fight with Shakur Stevenson right now if Gervonta Davis don't want to fight him. And let me just be real. The Gervonta Davises and the Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing, they don't like Turkey Al-Ashi and all that stuff. And Gervonta Davis talking about fighting the dude too, one of them Paul brothers or something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Retiring or fighting the Paul brother, because Gervonta got all to do. He's got to deal with Roach, right? Don't want to do that. So think about it. If he don't want to do that, he's going Canelo route. He don't want to do that. So he ain't going to do no Shakur Stevenson. He ain't going to do no Keyshawn Davis. And I'm probably missing a couple of other ones he ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying it's probably over. So he's probably going to say, well, I can go a lucrative fight with Jake Paul or something like that. And this guy's young and in his prime. So let's see what happens, man. And congratulations to Lamont Roach. He's a man of the hour, bro. Man of the hour, my brother. That's what's up. And he earned it. Straight up. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.